my YouTube channel. My name is Yesterday, and if this is your first time of coming to this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications after this video. And if you are a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, please like what are you doing? What are you really doing? No, honestly, what are you doing? Okay, we're actually just going to take a break right now and actually wait for you to click that subscribe button. Yeah, we're waiting. Anyone keeping us waiting? No. Okay. All right. I see you. All right, guys. Hi. Today I just wanted to quickly share some notes that I'm taking from this book that I'm currently reading by Tracy. It's one of those books on my reading list by Tracy. It's called No Excuses: The Power of Self-Discipline. And I mean, this book, fully loaded. So I know some of us are already familiar with the term self-discipline, but for just the purpose of talking about what I'm learning from this book, I'm just going to define what self-discipline is. So in the book, it says self-discipline is the ability to do what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Just those keywords. Do what you should do, whether you feel like it or not. I feel like when I saw that thing, I felt like he was actually like just sobbing me. He was just talking to me directly. You know, sometimes we can get I don't know what the word is, but sometimes in some situations you just feel like, yeah, I should do it, but then I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it until when I feel like it. And before you know it, you don't have time anymore to do it when you feel like it. You're then forced to do what you should do, you know. So that's typically what happens when you have not developed those habits that make you self-disciplined and all too. So in the book, he mentions that just as self-discipline is a key to success, the lack of self-discipline is a major cause of failure, frustration, underachievement, and unhappiness in life. He didn't say it's the only cause, but it's just a major cause of those things. And then he further talks about the two biggest enemies of success, according to him. Two biggest enemies of success, happiness, and personal fulfillment are first the path of least resistance and expediency factor. So what I understood by the path of least resistance is, in life, human beings, I think the default is to always seek shortcuts. If we're not familiar with the benefits that self-discipline brings, we tend to just we want to do things, but then do it without encountering resistance. So if there's any obstacle or anything like that. So, and it also ties to that thing of doing what you should do whether you feel like it or not. If you feel like, oh, this is the easiest way out, you will go for that one. Definitely, you'll always go for the easiest way out. But then the easiest way doesn't always mean, you know, the most beneficial way. Yeah, it might bring short-term results, but in the long term, it's not something that would be beneficial. And I'm not promoting struggle culture or anything like that. I'm just saying that in certain aspects of our lives, that, you know, most times taking the path with maybe more resistance may be beneficial to our long-term goals if we look clearly at it. And then the other enemy of success that he mentioned was the expediency factor. And they're almost the same thing, where expediency factor, you know, we just want things quickly. And this age of, you know, with the internet, with so many things, everything is at the touch of a button, everything, instant gratification. So like, it's very, very fast. So you want to get to a certain level. Yeah, the internet is there all over. You see people, you know, being at certain positions, flexing, all of that, but you don't think about the work or the discipline or the amount of hard work and and favor that has also gone into that, but you just want to also have the same thing that person has, or you want it to be as quick. You want to get to that level as quickly as possible without actually thinking of the effort and the investments that you have to make. It's like you have to sow a seed to be able to reap a crop or flower or plant or whatever it is that you want to reap, and that takes time. Really, it takes time. But then within that time, you also have to nurture the seed. You have to do what you're supposed to do. You can't just plant it. You can't just plant it and expect it to grow, actually. And that reminds me of like when I was in primary school, and we had it was in our agricultural science class, and we were supposed to plant, I don't know, was it like corn or ewedu or something? Sorry, ewedu is like a vegetable and all. And I don't have like a full recollection, but I just remember planting it, but I wasn't paying attention to it like that, and I wasn't also asking around like, okay, how often do I need to do this? I just knew we did it, we planted it. I got distracted by other things, and then when it was reaping season, guess what? There was nothing. Even though it wasn't something that I was looking for, I wasn't going to see, like, there was food at home, so I wasn't going to be eating the ewedu or the corn. Maybe that was also the problem. But other people who paid attention, who put in the effort, who put that fed the ground, that put the water, fertilizer, whatever it is, and tended to and nurtured it, they were able to reap their reward at the end of the day. So I guess that was like my earliest lesson about self-discipline, although then like it wasn't like clear, that clear. So so some people might plant something, and if a seed is meant to take 10 years to grow, I think I've heard of one tree somewhere that actually takes like maybe 6 years before it actually shoots up and grows, maybe somewhere in China or something. So it's meant to take 10 years to grow. That's the thing about nature. Unless you find a solution, a scientific solution or something, and then you speed up the process. But I'm telling you that even if you can hasten it to maybe like a year or 2 years, there would be something different about it. It's not going to be the same thing that you get after 10 years that you get in that 1 year. You might get the crop or the plant or whatever it is, but it would be different. It might be better, who knows? But from his experience, these are the two things that are like two biggest enemies of success, really. And the thing is, like, with self-discipline, it really can just be applied across different aspects of life. And even though if you're someone that just expects results immediately, you can get it. But for important things, and if you're being disciplined, you might not get the results immediately. The results are very like mini, will I say micro, but then they compound and end up like blossoming into like big angry things. So given that all things are equal, really, he touches on self-discipline in 3 parts. So the first part was self-discipline and personal success, and that's just about you as a person and just your own will I say your character and other things that are just internal. And then self-discipline in business, sales, and finances. So that's also you in connection with your work. So leadership, all of that in the formal settings. And then the last one was self-discipline and the good life. So things that are connected to your personal life outside of work and business, that affect your, let's say, peace of mind, happiness, all of that. So far so good. It's a good book. I know there's some transferable lessons from each part and also, but I'm reading it whenever I get the time during the week. I just go through it alongside my other books. Even doing it when I don't feel like it, because I know how important it is to pick up some of these lessons too. So yeah, those are the things I just wanted to quickly share and drop with you guys for this week. Yeah, so if any Brian Tracy fans in the comments, please let me know. If you have any other books that you've read from him that have like really impacted your life, please be sure to share. Don't be shy. Let us know. Let's all learn. Let's all grow too. All right, guys. Bye. Take care. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.